Welcome back. Well, strong steel prices have helped BlueScope Steel report a record profit of $2.8 billion in the financial year. Joining me is business reporter Edward Boyd. Ed, this has been BlueScope's best result since it was listed on the stock market 20 years ago.
BlueScope used to be part of BHP, and 20 years ago BHP spun it off, put it on the stock market as its own business, and now it's just had its best ever profit result. So obviously high steel prices are the main contributing factor here for BlueScope. You can see on the screen revenue up almost 50% in the financial year to $19 billion. Profit $2.8 billion, that's up 135%. So dividends 25 cents a share. BlueScope obviously have a really large steel mill business in Australia, particularly Port Kembla Steelworks, but they've also got a massive business in Ohio in the United States. Their North Star steel mill has been particularly profitable over the last 12 months. So they've been expanding that facility over the last couple of years, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger for BlueScope. So pretty strong results here from BlueScope this morning, and they're expecting steel prices to come off a bit over the next 12 months, but steel prices are still going to be pretty good for them over the next year as well, Laura. So good result this morning from BlueScope.
Yeah, for JB Hi-Fi as well, it's lifted its sales and dividends despite a pretty tough economic environment.
Well, look, you think with rising inflation, consumers are going to start tightening up their spending, not spend as much money on certain items. That's what the Reserve Bank wants to see, at least, to bring down inflation. That has not happened at JB Hi-Fi. They've had a really strong financial year as well. You can see revenue, profit up, and the dividends $1.53 a share. And all the top selling items, it was all the things that you think of: flat screen TVs, computers, white goods. These sorts of things all sold really well in the financial year. And JB Hi-Fi have also got a little update today on their July sales, which is the first month of this new financial year, and they're up 10%. So people are still spending a lot of money in retail stores, Laura. So it's pretty amazing to see.
What are we looking at here, Ed? Because we see inflation prices, we feel it at the supermarket, but we see, you know, these profits and companies that should be affected by higher inflation still reporting pretty big profits. So we're looking at a bit of a two-speed economy going on?
Well, it certainly looks like that. Look, this was meant to be the pivotal profit reporting season, where some companies were expected to put out profit warnings or, concerns over the current economic environment and the outlook. But so far, we haven't actually seen that. But this is the big week of profit reporting. About a third of all the companies on the Australian stock market are reporting this week, including BHP tomorrow. So we should get a better steer from them tomorrow on how their sales have gone over the last year and where they're expecting to see iron ore prices heading in the future as well, because iron ore is obviously a huge commodity for Australia and very important for our economy.
And how did the market open, Ed?
Market's up 0.6% in early trade, so it's had a good couple of days. The last week was pretty good for the stock market, and it started strongly as well here. So good result for the ASX 200 today.
Ed, thank you. We'll see you soon.